Hello, today's topic is where to travel. This time we will talk about the best countries to visit and the best places to see. And told me, where would you like to travel?
I would like to travel to many countries in Europe. Uh, I would like to visit countries like England, Italy, Spain, Germany, or any that have a lot of culture and architecture. But I have an special like from Italy because I love the cars, the Italian cars like Ferrari or Lamborghini. Uh, One of the things that I want to do in that country is drive a car, a Italian car like a Ferrari.
And what did you like from Italy? I know that especially the cars, but the places to visit like Venetia or another places. What places do you want to visit?
Mm, One of the cities that is more interesting for me is Milan because there is a big stadium called San Siro that is is for play soccer on the team of Milan. But another things that I love of that city is there are a lot of like architecture, art galleries, and museums.
For me, the best place in Italy to visit is Rome because Rome have the basis of the Roman Empire, the ruins of the Roman Empire, but also have the modern buildings. And one of the best things is the best building of Michelangelo's, the Vatican.
Oh yeah, uh, but if we want to travel to Italy, we have to know about of his history and the cultures, and we have to investigate on internet about the architecture, the sculptures, the art, uh, for be more interesting. But another thing is the food. One of my favorite food is the pizza. But I want to know more about his history and where was invented, who invented, and
Good.
that things.
A friend of mine says that the pizza was invented in Napoli, in South Italy,
Okay.
and the the original pizza was made with vegetables and not with meat, like here in Mexico or in the US, and it was invented in the 17th century. And yes, it's also one of my favorite foods. And but yes, Italy is beautiful. But I would like to travel also to Spain and to Germany.
Oh yeah.
In Germany, the biggest city that I want to know is Berlin.
Berlin.
You know, Berlin have a lot of history.
Okay.
The Brandenburg store or the modern buildings also. And in Spain, you can see all the old buildings in Madrid or in Barcelona. What of these both countries would you like to visit?
Um, I think that Germany, because I know that in that place there are a festival or a carnival called the Oktoberfest, and and one of the things that I need to do is have a little party or a funny time. Like on the Oktoberfest that I tell you, there are you can be walking on the streets, playing with your friends, drinking beer, eating sausage. Uh, and you know anything about the food on Spain? What do you know about that?
Uh, In Spain, the most commonly food is called paella. The paella was invented in Valencia in the 16th century, and it's a mix of rice, seafood, meat, and vegetables. It is very delicious and very traditional for Spain. And a friend of mine says that paella is the best food in the world, but I don't know if it's or not is. I think it's cool to eat a different food.
Yeah, one thing I tried the paella here in Mexico, but there are too fat. It has a lot of fats and sugar and salt, and they're not really the best. I think that the best paella is on Spain, but we have to discover that traveling to that country.
Yes. And what do you know about the German sausage?
And one thing that I know is that the sausage was invented in Munich in the century 12, but I don't know who invented that. But there's a there's a lot of beers on Germany. I think that the most powerful beer on the world is from Germany.
Yes, I know that the beer was invented in South Germany, in Bayern, in the 15th century. Uh, and
Also,
what other countries would you like to visit in, for example, in Asia, in North America?
yes,
In,
I wish to visit Dubai on the United Arab Emirates.
yes.
I know that it is one of the most advanced cities on the world because in only 20 years has a progress of cities that do that in more times, more than 100 years. And I want to know places like Abu Dhabi, the Burj Al Arab, and other things that like the tallest the tallest tower on the world,
Burj Khalifa.
the Burj Khalifa.
It's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
And what's your opinion about the United States? About the countries, the cities?
The cities. For me, for myself, I think that there are big cities that are vertical because there are a lot of towers that is 2,000 feet or height, and there are cities like New York that has the tallest tower in the world, but the second tallest tower in the world. But there's a, a fun country because it has a lot of traditions like like
New York.
the New York on Times Square. Yeah, I think that New York is one of the most representative cities of that country. But I can do more things that I can do here in Mexico. For example, here in Mexico we can drive on the street with no too preoccupation. On United States, you have to always use the belt, and if you
you need to follow the rules of the
yeah.
United States. Yes, that's all for this time. Thank you for watching.